Hey players, so never surrender filter face Carri Lake has basically surrendered again. Y'all go ahead and grab your tea and have a seat, honey, because yesterday the Arizona Supreme Court reinstated a law that sets back Arizona women hundreds of years regarding their rights to their own bodies. Now, initially, filter face Carri Lake was all for the law being reinstated, but now that it's happened, honey, she's trying to backpedal and pussy pop out of it. No pun intended. Y'all grab your tea and have a seat. Let's get into it. So yesterday, the Arizona Supreme Court ruled that the state can enforce a 160-year-old near total abortion ban. Now, this 1864 law became a law before Arizona was even a state in the union. Now, the law makes abortion punishable by 2 to 5 years in prison, except when a mother's life is at risk. So yesterday in a 4-2 ruling, the Arizona Supreme Court said that the law can be enforced. And the reason behind that is because there are no federal or state protections for the procedure, i.e., they're talking about the overturning of Roe v. Wade and the Dobbs decision. So, of course, yesterday when the ruling came down, there were protests that begun throughout the state of Arizona. There were a lot of members of Congress that were speaking out in regards to this. Also, the governor of Arizona made a statement saying that the state of Arizona will do any and everything to protect abortion rights. And of course, filter face Carri Lake, who is a candidate for Senate, issued a statement on loose leaf paper. Now, the first thing I noticed about this piece of paper is that she says Carri Lake, U.S. Senate. It doesn't say candidate for U.S. Senate, but I digress. So she released this statement saying, following the Arizona Supreme Court's abortion ruling, Carri Lake released the following statement. In addition to covering the state of Arizona as fair and honest journalist for 27 years, I have traveled every corner of the state on the campaign trail. I speak to more Arizonans than anyone, and it's abundantly clear that the pre-statehood law is out of step with Arizonans. She says she opposes today's ruling, and she is calling on Katie Hobbs and the state legislature to come up with an immediate common sense solution that Arizonans can support. Now, she says if she's elected, she will oppose federal funding for abortion and federal bans on abortion. However, she will fight for baby bonuses, protecting IVF, and a whole host of other things. Also, the child tax credit, which she spoke against last year, but I digress. So now Carri Lake is basically opposing the reinstatement of this prehistoric law. However, in the past, she says she's all for it. And of course, I brought the receipts. Watch these videos. I'll see you on the other side.
To have a great law that's already on the books. I believe it's ARS 133603. So it will prohibit abortion in Arizona except to save the life of a mother. And I think we're going to be paving the way and setting course for other states to follow.
Precious, and I don't believe in abortion. I think the older law is going to go into effect. That's what I believe will happen.
Okay, but you approve of that? At conception?
I believe life begins at conception.
Okay, what do we do about abortion pills? What do we do about...
I don't think abortion pills should be legal.
Not in Arizona.
I declare, honey, what a disgrace. The receipts are definitely receding on this one. What's the change? Why is Frumpy Dump and his Magamites trying to change their stance on abortion? It is because they know that they have essentially lost their elections if they do not change their stance on abortion, because women have made it abundantly clear that they are going to stand up for their rights to their own bodies. So now the Frumpy Dump Tank Sniffers and the Magamites are now trying to switch things up because they're scared that people are going to vote down ballot. I can guarantee you that this is going to be on the ballot in Arizona just like it is in Florida. And the Frumpy Dump Tank Sniffers are trying to move around it. They're trying to change it now, but you can't change it. You supported the overturning of Roe v. Wade, and now the American people have to fix it when it wasn't broken in the first place. All right, players, put your thoughts in the comments. Filter face Carri Lake surrenders again. I declare, honey, what a disgrace.